What's up? This is Rap HITZ. So the Breakfast Club is losing a lot of fans. Day by day, people are getting more and more upset with the Breakfast Club, and they're saying they don't want to watch it anymore, and they're not going to watch it anymore, they're saying. And I'm watching their views, and it looks like their views are actually going down. They might end up going the way of Hot 97 soon if they don't fix something very soon. You see, people are upset because of this new deal that the Breakfast Club signed with Netflix. Netflix is now saying they have a lot of the rights to the Breakfast Club where they're in control. So basically, the Breakfast Club sold out. They sold out their fans. You see, the fans are the ones who help make Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club wouldn't be nothing without their fans. And Breakfast Club went and sold out their fans. They threw them under the bus, and they made a deal that is very horrible for their fans. With that Netflix deal, people are complaining. Go to their YouTube channel and see all their comments. No matter what topic the Breakfast Club is talking about, all you see in the comments is fans upset with the Breakfast Club, saying they're not going to watch the show anymore. They're leaving. They're done with it. They tried to do the Netflix app thing where you watch the Breakfast Club on the Netflix app, and they're saying, nah, that's not working out for them. They're saying with the Netflix app, it's not designed so that you can really do anything but watch the Breakfast Club on your phone. So if you're on your phone and you want to watch the Breakfast Club, they're saying when you put the Breakfast Club on, you can't scroll away, you can't do other things on your phone. They're saying basically you're obligated to just have that Breakfast Club on your screen, and they don't like that. They're saying with YouTube, it's more user-friendly where they can do other things. They're saying they can multitask. They can do things around the house. I don't know. The way they listen to the Breakfast Club on YouTube is what they're used to doing, and they're saying it's much more user-friendly. So they're saying they tried, and they're not going to continue watching the Breakfast Club if it's on Netflix. They're just not. So at this point, the Breakfast Club might end up getting canceled like Hot 97, the Ebro and Rosenberg show. They might end up going that direction because right now the fans are getting very upset. You can see their views are dwindling. Day by day, viewers are getting more and more upset and leaving their obligation to watching the Breakfast Club. And this is what happens when you sell out your fans. You don't put the interest of your fans first. See, Breakfast Club did not put the interest of their fans first. They put the interest of their pockets first. And can you blame them with a deal like what they signed? I mean, I can understand how they were tempted, but when it comes down to it, you completely sold out your fans. I mean, yeah, you signed a sweet deal and you made millions of dollars for yourself, but now what good is that money if you don't have any fans left? Because the fans said they are done with the Breakfast Club. You see, the popularity of the Breakfast Club was rising and rising. YouTube makes stars. You see, people underestimate YouTube. I think the Breakfast Club might have gotten a little full of themselves. They probably were thinking like, oh, this is us. This is our doing. We are becoming popular because of our hard work and, people are tuning in for us. That's what they think. But really, YouTube makes stars. YouTube is the reason why a lot of rappers have a career to this day. And YouTube is the reason why a lot of people have become celebrities, whether you're doing music or whatever you're doing on YouTube. YouTube has made people celebrities, and they have helped celebrities stay relevant. So with the Breakfast Club, it wasn't just that they were the Breakfast Club, it was also that they were on YouTube. That was making them more and more and more popular. Their numbers were phenomenal before that Netflix deal. Now, with iHeartRadio signing that Netflix deal, they pretty much sold out the Breakfast Club. So now people are being forced to watch the Breakfast Club on Netflix, and they're not going. So I noticed over the last couple of years, the Breakfast Club has been getting syndicated on more and more local radio stations. Anywhere with a hip-hop radio station, these radio stations in your local area are syndicating, and they are tapping into the Breakfast Club. So you don't have your local DJ doing a lot of the heavy lifting for the morning show. You have the Breakfast Club doing the heavy lifting, and they are being able to listen to the Breakfast Club. People around the world, people around the U.S., they're able to listen to the Breakfast Club in their local hip-hop radio stations because Breakfast Club is like the #1 show for hip-hop. And now, with this whole YouTube thing doing it, and people getting upset with how YouTube is now only playing clips of the Breakfast Club. They're not playing the entire show. They'll chop it up. They're not showing the interviews, and they're not letting the celebrities shine. So the Breakfast Club will do an interview with a famous celebrity, and no one on YouTube can see it. They'll see little clips here and there, maybe 2 or 3 minute clips. And people want to watch the entire interview like they used to do. That's what they got used to doing. And you're not even seeing them upload as much. It's like really YouTube is being used by the Breakfast Club to really get the customers to go to Netflix to watch the entire show. That's what they are trying to do. That's what iHeart or whoever's in control is trying to do. They're saying just throw a little clip on YouTube, just like a teaser, and have them go to Netflix to watch the entire thing, though. And that's what they want the customer to do. But the customers are not going. They're not happy with this. They're not following what you're trying to instruct them to do. They don't want to watch your show on Netflix. Netflix is not user friendly enough for fans to want to go over there and listen to your show. And so now it's looking to me like they just pretty much sold out. I mean, the Breakfast Club has sold out their audience, and they sold it for some money. They wanted that money, and now they said, forget the audience. The audience can watch us on Netflix if they want to watch us, right? That's what they're saying. Well, now the audience can speak up and say, no, we're not going to watch you on Netflix. Now what are you going to do? If you lose your YouTube audience, that's visibility that you're losing as well. So if you start dwindling down to Hot 97 Rosenberg Ebro numbers on YouTube, that's going to affect your career overall, because you're not being seen nationwide anymore, and really worldwide, because YouTube is a worldwide platform. So your visibility is becoming minuscule, and I'm kind of okay with that, because the Breakfast Club started reminding me of The View anyways, with their political views and how Charlemagne's, his far left radical views. I mean, that's not for everybody, all right? Not everybody's into all that. So, I mean, if I wanted to get schooled on politics, like from Charlemagne, I would go to The View, and watch that, which I'm not going to do that either. So, I mean, to me, I guess that's a win for the country, because now maybe they could snap out of the political brainwashing that the Breakfast Club was doing on their audience, and their outspoken views on all these issues is, and like agree with us and nah. So I'm okay with that. That's a win for, I guess, people to maybe snap out of the programming and start thinking for themselves more, possibly. That'd be great. So hey, you guys did it to yourself. I mean, you guys should have, I guess in retrospect, it looks like you probably shouldn't have signed that deal with Netflix. I mean, what was it like? Outrageous amount of money they signed down for? Was it like, what was it, like 20 million, or was it way more than that? It was something phenomenal. That deal they signed, and it might have been, I don't know if it was 20 million or 200 million or what. It was phenomenal, that deal. But now you've done pissed off your audience, and once your audience leaves, I don't know how easy it's gonna be to get them back. I mean, I guess YouTube has the power to really bring them back, but right now you're tied up in that contract. So I don't know how easy it's going to be to get out of the restrictions that Netflix has placed on the Breakfast Club. At this point, it's like if the Breakfast Club starts falling off dramatically to the point where they're about to go out of business type stuff, where it's looking like, okay, we might have to cancel the Breakfast Club. If iHeart gets to that point where, okay, like Breakfast Club really falling off bad, sharply enough to, panic, at that point, I mean, they're stuck in this contract with Netflix. And what is that, like a 5-year to 10-year contract probably? Who knows how long that contract is? But I know it's a multi-year contract deal. So you're stuck, Breakfast Club is stuck on Netflix right now. And there's really no way out of this. So after the fans leave, I mean, let's say this takes like 5 years, this contract, for example. 5 years from now, and then all of a sudden you're done with your contract, you don't resign, then you try to go back to YouTube and do what you're doing before. At that point, I mean, I don't think you're going to get all your fans back at that point. I mean, I've seen some channels come back out of a long hiatus and, drop a video and then the fans come back. But, I don't think it's going to just work like that. Plus, you betrayed them. You pissed off a lot of fans. By then, a lot of your fans probably going to find something else to listen to. YouTube is a big platform. They'll probably find something else to gravitate towards by then, and then put on another show. And that show will be able to look at this and learn their lesson from the Breakfast Club and say, hey, if somebody, not all money's good money, not all money's good money. So if the fans end up gravitating towards another show, that's going to really open the door for another show to take off and for fans to gravitate towards another platform to listen to and replace the Breakfast Club with. And at that point, you're not going to get your fans back. You might get a portion of them back, but I would say you're pretty much cooked. You're done. The Breakfast Club is about to be done. And hey, that's what happens when you sell out. You sold out. You went for that bag, and hey, that's what it is. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me get about 100 likes on this video. Check out my Rap Hits members only videos. You can become a YouTube member for as little as $1 and check out all of my Rap Hits members only videos. Also, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow Rap Hits on social media. Sign up to Rap Hits free email newsletters and all that. I'm out.